Howdy, my name's Don. Welcome to my channel. I decided to do this project to not only share my knowledge of woodwork and other DIY projects, but also to get input from others regarding different ways to do things, and also to show that just because someone may have a disability doesn't mean that they are incapable of doing anything. Now, my channel is primarily going to be about DIY things around the house, projects that I may have been, that somebody may have bought from me and I need to build. Just things that I want to do. Most of my work is done using reclaimed or repurposed materials, rough cut lumber that's locally sourced. Okay, the primary reason was to show daily activities down in the what I call the dungeon, which is my shop. It's my basement. It's being transformed slowly but surely, and I use what workspace I have and try and create more as I'm able to. Now, the second thing that this channel will bring across, I hope, is that people with chronic diseases are people. They are not the disease itself. I probably won't go into my condition a lot, but since we're just being introduced, you should be aware of what's going on, because I know if I were watching some of the things that I do and I saw and heard some of these things, I would wonder if that guy was off of his meds or perhaps on something that he may want to share. I have a disease called complex regional pain syndrome. It's abbreviated CRPS. It's also called reflex sympathetic dystrophy. I'm going to apologize right now for that furnace in the background that's going to kick on. Nothing I can do about it. So sorry. At any rate, it's also called RSD, reflex sympathetic dystrophy. Basically, what it means is there is a piece of a nerve fiber somewhere in my body, we've not been able to find it, that believes my entire right leg is literally on fire 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This has been going on since late 2007. It started out as a spot about that big around on my right leg, and it has since spread hip to toe on the right leg, across the backside, partway down the back of my left leg, about halfway up my back. It's also in my right shoulder and parts of both of my hands. What's happening is this nerve, or piece of a nerve fiber, continually sends the same pain signals to the brain as it would if I had actually soaked my leg in gasoline and took a match to it. There are so many people out there that suffer and literally battle every day with this disease. And I'm hoping, I'm praying, that perhaps something I might say or do on my channel might inspire someone to keep going, to press on. That's as far as I'm going to get into it right now. I'm sure I'll mention it later, but the reason that I even brought it up is because one of the side effects of prolonged having this disease for such a prolonged time is brain fog. Oftentimes words will escape me, more so than your average person. I might forget what certain things are. For example, I might have an egg in my hand, looking at it, and have no clue what it is. I don't know. It's happened before. I'm sure it'll happen again. Unfortunately, you may see me grimace. You may hear me grunt, groan. I'll try not to whine too much. On really bad days, I get tremors very badly. I don't know if I'll do videos on those days or not. I think it might be good for other people to see, but I don't know if I'm comfortable with that yet. So, I'm probably going to stutter and stammer and a lot. I may trip and fall, but hopefully you won't be witness to any major accidents, and also hopefully I can inspire someone to press on and do what they love doing, which for me is making things and helping people as best I can. I'm not always able to, but if I can, I always try to help others. In close-up shots, I'm very self-conscious about this. In close-up shots, you will notice that I have less than no fingernails. That's because they get so brittle that even if I let them get to normal length, they will literally split down the middle and often will rip off completely. I just had that happen with a big toenail the other day from putting on a sock. That was awkward because I didn't know it until I took my boot off at the end of the day. So, that said, if you think you're in for this ride, if you think you're up to watching John Q. Public with no studio, no real fancy tools, working out of his basement, probably not overly personable, then welcome. Thank you so much, and I hope to interact with you online. Please feel free to ask any questions, post your comments. I'll do the best that I can. So, that said, grace and peace to y'all. Have a good day.